If you got a pure runner quarterback in college football 26 and you're not building around him, you're leaving yards, points, and wins on the table. This is the exact blueprint Bobby Petrino used with Lamar Jackson at Louisville. A pro-style spread built on zone reads, RPOs, and designed quarterback runs that puts the ball in your best athlete's hands every snap. If you watch a quarterback throwing for 3,000 yards and at least 1,500 on the ground, you need to watch until the end. Hit the like button and lock in. Petrino built this system around Lamar Jackson, and that's exactly what this does for your pure runner. We're taking your quarterback out of the box and giving him a paintbrush. He's not just a runner, he is the offense. This scheme is designed to isolate him in space and force open field decisions they're not built to win. We have three objectives: create constant stress on the edges, apply pressure vertically, and make defenders second guess their reads. To do it right, it starts with how you build the roster. At quarterback, it's obvious you need a pure runner, but we want him fast enough to take it to the house and make defenders look foolish in open field. Also, make sure he's durable because he's gonna rack up carries. While the legs are the priority, he still needs to be a capable passer. Defenders will load up the box, and we need to take advantage. The ideal running back is an elusive bruiser, someone who can press vertically, break tackles, and still make plays in space. He plays downhill and complements the quarterback perfectly in zone read and option looks. When the defense overcommits to stopping your quarterback, he becomes the star. The receivers in this system are a mix of speedsters and elusive route runners. We want to stretch the field vertically and win underneath. You have to punish safeties for stacking the box against the run, but also make easy work of indecisive linebackers on RPOs. Another tip is to keep at least one contested specialist for tough grabs across the middle or for red zone passing downs. A major FYI for this system is do not take the tight ends for granted. They have to block inline, seal the edge, and contribute in the passing game. The best fit is a gritty possession archetype who can make impact blocks and leak out. However, if you're all in on the ground game, go with a pure blocker. But of course, your athletes will not matter without the right O-line. We need big boys who can move. Your guards and tackles should be agile because we have a lot of concepts with pullers. If you want more physicality, go raw strength at the tackles. At center, I prefer to go raw strength because he's the anchor, responsible for driving double teams, clearing out shades, and getting to the second level when uncovered. With the right pieces in place, we can finally get creative in the run game. Inside zone read is your most reliable way to stress a defense without tipping your hand. It works from any personnel grouping, and more importantly, it turns every handoff into a two-way threat. The offensive line blocks inside zone, aiming to create a crease between the guard and center. The quarterback reads the backside end. If that defender crashes, the quarterback pulls and attacks the edge. If the end stays wide, the back takes the handoff and presses the interior lane. It forces the defense to stay honest and play discipline at all three levels. Power read changes the surface and the timing. Where inside zone stretches and reads laterally, power read gives you a vertical answer with a built-in perimeter threat. You're showing run strength and pulling a guard, but still putting a defender in conflict. The read key is usually the defensive end. If he crashes, the quarterback gives to the back, running the sweep. If the end widens or hesitates, the quarterback pulls it and follows the guard through the B gap. That creates two distinct run pass from one look, and it makes it hard for linebackers and safeties to fit cleanly. Speed option brings a different kind of pressure. It forces an immediate choice from the edge player and lets the quarterback make a clean decision. The quarterback takes the snap and gets downhill. If the force defender commits to the quarterback, the pitch goes to the back with space to work. If the defender stretches with the pitch man, the quarterback keeps it and cuts upfield. There is no delay, no mesh, just fast decisions. These are the foundation of the system, but they're not the full picture. There are other wrinkles like midline, bash, split flow, and misdirection designed to keep defenses chasing. But once they load the box, we go to the passing game. The passing game relies heavily on how the defense reacts to the run. Once you've made them respect both the quarterback and the running back, you start to create space for passing opportunities. The quick game includes slants, curls, bubbles, and quick outs. These routes are often paired with RPOs and are easy money when the linebackers start to creep up. Once they tighten up, we move to the intermediate level. That's where digs, outs, and crossers come into play. Play action pulls the second level, and we replace what they vacate. Crossers behind motion, backside digs off of boots, anything that manipulates defenders to get them out of position. Some of these plays are slow developing and built to hit in rhythm. If you set them up correctly, the defense will have no answer. But the most important layer is the vertical game. When safeties join the box, that's when you go over top. Seam routes, deep posts, corners, and double moves, all off run action. And it's not just wideouts. The tight ends begin slipping blocks to make plays. Also, we add some motion just for a good portion of eye candy. The passing game works because it's built off of defensive reaction. Every concept ties back to a run look that they've already seen. You're not just calling pass plays, you're springing traps. If you're ready to start using your pure runner quarterback the right way in college football 26, make sure to download this playbook, and it's listed under Lamar Jackson. The Go Spread already has 6K downloads and is the second best rated playbook in the market. So let's try to get both of these playbooks to 10K so we can finally surpass Dan Casey. If you enjoyed this type of video and want the best playbook and scheme content in the college football community, then subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my drops. If you want to see these S-tier schemes in action, hop over to twitch.tv/DuceSenpai_ and drop a follow to join the squad. Also, for more updates, follow me on Twitter. Next, we're headed to College Station to revive Johnny Football, and trust me, you don't want to miss that one. It's your favorite senpai, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.